The bottle is better.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the After Run Bourbon Club. You guys, I am so excited for today's guest. She is a longtime member of Northeast Track Club. She is a very, very accomplished runner and a proud Colombian. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know her, Cristina Pombo.
Thank you, Los. I'm so happy to be here. So excited.
Welcome. And we are in a very special location today. This is the A6 pop-up coffee house where Northeast Track Club and A6 are going to be hosting so many events here for the Cherry Blossom Race. So very excited to be here with you.
It is a beautiful space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going to happen here. It's good.
Absolutely. So bourbon, are you a fan of bourbon?
I am. I love bourbon. I don't know anything about it, but I love it.
You love to drink it. That's what's important.
I love to drink
Yes.
To drink it with friends that knows about it.
Exactly. It's always good to have somebody who knows a little bit, right?
True.
And today we got the 5 bourbon tastings, and you get a little bit of a different flavor of everything today. And then we're going to ask you some questions while we drink.
Perfect.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Of course I am.
You ready?
Of course, yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay.
So you're going to start with me, right?
We're going to start. We're going to do it at the same time. I'm going to give you a little bit description of each one before we have it. And the first one is going to be the one closest to the center here. And it's going to be Buffalo Trace. This is the bottle here. It's a 90 proof alcohol bourbon. You should taste some notes of some brown sugar, maybe some cinnamon, toffee, espresso, toasty wood, and smoke. So
perfect. Let's see if I taste all of that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right.
Love it. It is good.
Very good, right?
It is good.
Very sweet on the front. A nice little spice on the back.
And it's not that hard on your throat. It's very smooth.
Smooth. This is one of my favorites, honestly.
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. Yeah.
So I have to rate all of them at the end?
You can, but we can wait till the end for that one.
Okay. That was good.
That was
I like
good.
that.
Yeah. First question.
Okay.
As I said at the intro, you are a proud Colombian woman.
Yes.
How long have you been in the U.S. and what keeps you here?
I've been here 16 years.
Okay.
I came in exactly the day before Obama's inauguration.
Oh, wow.
So that was the day I came to the U.S.
Okay.
And love keeps me here.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. As anybody who's been to the track or any Saturday run knows that Christina's husband, Arturo, he comes and runs, and you two are just one of the most lovely couples on the track. Honestly, like, obviously, you know, me and Carrie, you guys are goals. So
you are the inspiration.
No. You are the inspiration. Yeah. So I love to see y'all's your support for each other, and it's just really inspiring. I really love it.
So we are here because of that. We are together here. This is home for us now.
Okay.
Working here, kids are here. It's a great city. Running here.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely city. I love it here. As you know, I retired here.
Yes.
And excited to see what the future holds.
I remember trying to find you a good bourbon for your retirement party. It was a hard task.
It can be, but you succeeded.
Good. Good to know.
What brought you here originally, actually, now that I think about it? Was it the Obama inauguration? Or?
It was love, actually.
Oh, so both. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Arturo was here.
Yeah.
So I decided to come and be with him, and I was going to study here in Johns Hopkins University. So
nice.
And I came here and be with him.
Excellent.
So and then I found a job and stay here. And
Love
here,
it.
yeah.
Lovely. Okay.
So that was it.
Love conquers all.
Yeah, exactly. If you follow your dreams with love,
yes,
you will be happy for sure.
Awesome. I love that.
Sure.
That's great. All right, on to bourbon number 2. Yep, we are starting, our second bourbon is now the Willet Pot Still Bourbon.
It's a beautiful bottle. My
yes, God. Yeah, it's a gorgeous bottle. I love the design. Almost as much as I love the bourbon. This one's 94 proof.
Okay.
Okay, and for the flavors, it's honey, some dark fruit, caramel, and toasted nuts.
Can I ask you something?
Of
What
course.
is the meaning of 94 proof?
So the proof is 2 times the alcohol by volume. So
Ooh.
yes. So if you think about 47% alcohol, 94 proof.
Okay, so here we go.
Number 2.
Number 2, cheers.
Cheers.
The bottle is but it's not bad, but I think I like,
The Buffalo Trace better.
yeah, the buffalo better.
Yeah. I think it's the toasted nuts that get most people. Like you can taste a little bit of that, and it's just not a flavor that you really expect to come into your mouth. Yeah.
True. I don't know if it's because I always think that bourbon is on the sweet side, then when it's not sweet,
Yeah.
it surprised me.
Yes. Yeah.
It's more like a whiskey than a bourbon.
I
right?
agree. I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
No, but it's good.
Yeah.
I think this would go better with ice. Like
Okay.
if you put a cup,
A little
an
bit of ice in there.
It
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
The other one, neat.
Neat. Yeah. Oh, I love the Buffalo Trace neat. But yeah, I can see a little bit of ice, or even a couple drops of water in there to like dilute it down a little bit. So, okay. Question number 2. While we're here, so you're an economist with a focus on social policy. You also focus on the ethics of artificial intelligence. So the question is, currently it's a very interesting time in the world where we're seeing a generational shift in social politics and a rapidly advancing AI. How do you feel about the intersection of these two and the effects that it is having not only here in the US, but in the world?
You asked me that with 2 glasses. That's not fair.
You know, I wanted to get a little deep, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I think AI is just a tool.
Sure,
It's just a tool that we all need to know how to handle.
I agree.
It's very, I don't want to say that it's new because AI has been around for a long time.
Yes, yes.
But I think that common people that us we are start understanding what is going to happen with it. Since it started, it started becoming more affordable to all of us. We started understanding, okay, this is the implications of
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great opportunity for advancing medicine, education, a lot of things. But it could be also very dividing, if that's a word. You can start, some nations and some people start getting more benefits from it than others if we are not intentional on how we are working on that together.
I agree.
That's the one thing I would say about that. The second thing is that we all should be really careful on being able to question what everyone is telling about AI and not believing everything that is said outside.
Right, yeah.
So be careful with that and say, okay, is this true? What is this? And I'm not talking about fake news. I'm talking about the impact of AI.
Okay.
AI is not gonna take your job.
Okay.
Maybe it's gonna change the way you do your job, and you have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
But we need to be not panicking about it. That's maybe the message. Is okay. Take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
AI needs to learn from context, and now it's not learning from context. Now it's from learning on patterns.
Yes.
And it's a completely different thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So that would be my thought on that before the bourbon. Let's see if
we'll see what it changes after the bourbon. That's funny. Yeah, no, I think that's very well said, because I know a lot of people who are very hesitant about using AI in any context because they feel like it potentially could, endanger their own job even, or is going to be a way for companies to change their employee levels because they can figure out ways to do things with AI. And you look at what Hollywood, the huge strike in Hollywood that was 2 summers ago now.
Yep.
There was so much focus on the bad use of AI in Hollywood that I think right now it's getting a bad name, I guess, maybe to an extent.
You're right. You're right. It's going to challenge all of us, for sure.
Yeah.
It's challenging all of us.
Yeah.
So we need to look on ways on doing good with that tool.
Yeah.
And learn a lot. We need to keep learning, and that's, I think, it's the main lesson from AI. It's like we cannot think that we know everything.
Right.
It's going to be challenging.
It's definitely Using it as a tool, I think, is a great way to like frame the mindset of how AI can be a positive thing in our lives. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to have the robot uprising in our lifetime. So
I don't think so either. I don't think so. Even though we grew up with Terminator and Stewart, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
But regardless of that, I say thank you and please to ChatGPT every time I use it.
Teach it some manners.
Of course. You don't know what is going to happen.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, moving on to number 3. We have Noah's Mill, which is the bottle that you actually got me for my retirement.
Yeah.
And
I remember tasting it and saying, oh my God, this is hard. 114.3 proof.
Yes. 114.
So we're going up?
We are going up and up and up. Yes. So 114.3 proof. And the flavor profile for this one is nutty, woody, and banana.
Banana-y.
Banana-y, yeah. And some salty nuts also. So,
okay.
All right, number 3. Here we go. Cheers.
For new beginnings.
For new beginnings. There you go.
This is good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
You
This
can
one's
taste
really
the
good.
banana-y.
Yeah, especially on the back as you it settles into your palate. The banana comes out really strong. Yeah, it's really good.
It is good. It is good.
Yeah.
I think I prefer this one over the last two. Yeah.
So far, favorite one. Okay.
So far.
Okay. Well, we haven't even got to my favorite yet, so we'll go for this question.
All
right. We're gonna stay a little bit on the serious side.
Okay.
You had a pretty serious health scare about 2 years ago. Now, not the first one in your life either. So I wanted to know, how does going through something like that influence the way that you live your life?
Sounds a bit like a cliche, Los, when you said it, but it is true. It is true. 2 years ago, I had some scary thing in the heart, completely unexpected, and that was difficult. But I have had another health thing like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, that was even scarier. I got an infection at a hospital, and then the probability of surviving was really, really low according to the doctors.
Oh, wow.
Like less than 5% or something like that, they said. So it was hard.
Yeah.
After that, I think now it's easier to think about it.
Okay.
When you are so close to what happened, you are full of a lot of the things you want to say, like I learned this, now my life, now that you settle, and that I've settled a lot of the thoughts that I've had about that, I think the most important thing is surrounding yourself with people that is going to care for you, regardless of how you are.
Yeah.
If I have to say one thing that I've changed is making it very intentional and conscious to be surrounded with people that care about me, and I know I'm going to care about them if something happened.
No, I love that.
That would be more than anything else.
Yeah. No, that's incredible. That's incredible. It's definitely important. When you're young, you kind of just surround yourself with whoever's around you. But as you get older and you go through life and you experience these different things, I think you learn that not everybody that's in your life is actually there for you, and so you want to surround yourself with the people who care about you and who love you and like you said, uplift you, exactly. And it's like you said, what brought you here was love, and what keeps you here is love, and it just kind of feels like love is something that you hold high in your life.
And that is one of the things that I love about NETC, truly, is that I'm not friend of everybody. I'm not the best friend of the people that are there. But you feel a great energy when you are there. People are good people there. It's like you can feel it. You can sense that the majority of the people that are there are good people.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep going, because it's nice. Because every time after that I run with them, it's like, this is the kind of vibes I want to get in my life.
Yes.
And that's one of the things I truly think it is the big lesson after having some health issues, that you don't have to take life so seriously.
Yes.
Life is, it's a cliche, but life is short. Life is not easy. So embrace the things that are easy, that make you laugh, that make you happy, and run, bourbon, friends, my husband. That is family. That is the thing that you wanna, at the end of your life, you wanna look back and say, I have it all.
Yes, yes, I love that. That's. I can't even say anything else. That's perfect. Yeah.
I'm emotional.
Okay, moving on. Number 4, we have the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And this one is the highest proof that we're gonna drink today. It's 129 proof.
And that is the highest that exists, or there
No, just the highest of this 5. Yes. So it's 129 proof. The flavor profile for this one is vanilla, caramel, butterscotch, black pepper, and cinnamon. Yeah.
This? Okay.
Yes.
So your cheer for what?
Cheers to happiness.
To happiness. Good.
Yeah.
To 129. Ooh. This is, I have to buy this. This is very good, like for the end of the day. You can have
Go
it.
home, sit down, have a little bit.
It is perfect.
Yeah, no, this is a very good one. It definitely, you do feel the burn on this one.
You feel it,
Yeah.
It is to drink a little bit slow.
Yes, this is a sipper.
Yeah, this is a sipper.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
a good word. It is a sipper.
Yeah. All right. So we've done a little bit of the serious. Let's make it a little lighter. You, as I said earlier, are quite the accomplished runner. You've completed 4 out of the now 7 World Marathon Majors. I know you have your eyes on another one. Yes?
Yes, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. So the question is, how are you training to get to that level? And what advice would you have to anyone looking to run their very first major?
Los, to be honest, I'm a hippie runner.
A hippie runner. Okay.
My friend said that I'm a hippie runner. I run because I love it.
Yeah.
Not because I am looking for a time or for a specific pace. Or
Sure.
I run.
Okay.
That's for me.
Run to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Forrest Gump. I run. That's it.
I just felt like running.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I started running because it was fun to run. Like my first half was in 1998.
Okay.
Because it was fun.
Yeah.
And I was not looking for the majors as a goal.
Okay.
It was just because it was nice to run. I ran my first marathon because a friend of mine was killed while running here in DC.
Oh, that's horrible.
And I remember thinking, okay, I'm gonna run for her.
Yeah.
So I ran my first one.
Yeah.
And when I finished that, it was Philly. I said, I'm not gonna do this again. This is too hard. And then I came to the city and said, but I have to run one in DC. It's my hometown. So it was Marine Corps. And I did a great time in Marine Corps. So I said, so I have to go to Chicago. Of course.
Of course.
And
Why not?
Yeah. But I'm not thinking in the time. I'm just running and having fun. And I think my best races ever has been the ones that I just run. So my advice would be have fun.
Yeah.
mean, the
love
majority of the people are not paid for this, so we're going to have fun.
No, we pay a lot of money to run.
Exactly. Nobody's paying me for that, so I might as well have fun.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. This isn't our job. This isn't our career.
Exactly.
Why would you do it if it wasn't fun?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of suffering is okay.
Sure. Yeah.
But like the
burn.
The burn?
Yeah, the burn of the bourbon, the burn of the run.
Exactly. Yeah. But then it's all happiness.
Yes, exactly. I love that.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Very good. Number 5. All right. This is the Blanton's Single Barrel Bourbon. It is 93 proof, and this one is my favorite bourbon. The flavor profile for this one is vanilla, toffee, dried fruit, and white pepper.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another beautiful bottle.
Yes, this one, so I don't know if you follow bourbon lore as closely, but this one is a bit of a harder to get bottle because it is so sought after. There was a time when the people who were working at this distillery essentially were like taking the bottles home and were like giving them out to friends, and like people loved them so much that they're like, oh, we need more, and like there's a whole documentary on Netflix actually about this and how I think some people might have gone to jail. So they limit the amount of barrels that or bottles that you can get. So it's I'm glad that I have this one and 4 more at home.
And this letter, and this letter is because you have to.
So it spells out Blanton. So each horse character on the top of the bottle, it's the horse running, and so it just BLANTONS. And so if you get all the letters, it shows the horse in a run.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And do you have all of them?
I'm missing 1 letter right now. So yeah. We're working on it, yeah. Because there's 2 N's, and so you have to figure out which N you have.
It depends on, of course, it depends on the
stride of the horse.
The stride of the horse.
Yeah.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
At least at a marketing strategy is a perfect
Smart,
marketing
right?
strategy. Yeah. Good. So get it.
Got to keep buying them. Yeah, exactly. All right. Cheers.
For bourbon taste.
For bourbon. Let's go.
It is good.
So smooth, right?
It is much more smoother than this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is, and it's not caramel taste. It has a more caramel
you get that
taste.
sweet caramel. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is good.
I know. You can see why it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. This is good. I think out of the 5, this is my favorite as well.
Yep. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
I think I would say this.
And then Buffalo Trace.
2, 3.
And Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
And then Noah's Mill.
And this.
And then Willet. Okay.
This is really good.
Yeah. So fun fact, actually, Blanton's and Buffalo Trace made by the same distillery.
You see?
There you go. Yeah.
It is good, and it doesn't burn.
No, super smooth.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
Yeah.
The burning is because of the alcohol, or why are you getting the burn?
Yeah, it's alcohol. It's the high alcohol content. So this one is lower than the last one we had too. So that actually probably helps. That this one feels easier.
And this was 94, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I think
90 then 94.
90 and then 94.
Yeah.
So I think I like it in the lower alcohol kind of spectrum. But this is really nice.
It's very nice.
So you cannot get this in a distillery shop or in a liquor store here.
You can. The more often than not, though, they're priced pretty high compared to what you would get it in Kentucky at the distillery. Because at the distillery, they sell it at the manufacturer's price,
course.
right?
So now I have to go to Kentucky.
You have to.
Yeah, we have to.
I mean, there's no reason not to.
Exactly, it's a must.
Okay. So before I ask you this question, I'm gonna let the people know. Obviously, we said proud Colombian woman, right? And if people haven't picked up on it by now, she has an accent because English is not your first language; it's Spanish, right? So I would be remiss if I did not finish this interview with some Spanish.
Yes.
Okay. So en español, vamos. La última pregunta. En este mundo, la vida no está prometida. Entonces, ¿Qué legado quieres dejar?
Uf. Yo creo que es un poco pretencioso pensar que uno quiere dejar un legado.
¿No quieres?
Dejar un legado, no sé. Cuando uno lee historia, hay tanta gente que vivió tan lindo hace muchos años
Sí.
y se portó bien en el momento en el que estuvo. No necesariamente para dejar un legado, sino porque es the right thing to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Así que lo que yo quiero hacer es ser feliz, estar ahí para la gente que me necesita.
Sí.
Y si en 100 años alguien dice, había por ahí una persona que corría, so be it. Pero my dream no es dejar un legado, es más bien ser feliz en este mundo, en este momento.
Okay. No, that's perfecto. I love it.
Cheers por tu español.
Cheers. Muchas gracias.
La próxima hacemos taste de aguardientes.
De aguardiente. No sé. Okay, Cristina, thank you so much for being here today and answering all the questions. You have survived the bourbon tasting.
Not yet, we'll see.
We'll see how it ends up tonight. Feel free to text me and let me know that you are not happy with me and making you drunk at 2 in the afternoon on a Sunday.
It is perfect, and you are the greatest content creator. Creator.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
This is very, very cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right.
And cheers.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on the next episode.